Hello everybody and welcome to hole number 2 of the Gokasho Bay on tour number 10, the Platinum Resorts. So we're going to start off directly with the drive. You can see I'm using 6 bars topspin, which is the same as you would be having the Extra Mile level 8 or the Apocalypse level 5. So disregard the number 7 that it says on there on the side of my Apocalypse. And the thing that we're going to do is that we're going to play straight forward using the topspin that we're having and also the side spin that I like to use, often against the wind, to be able to control my roll and my bounce a little bit better. Here in headwind, I would like you to play with the driver that gives you the most distance and the most topspin to make it easier for you. But if you do have a crosswind or a tailwind, I would suggest you to play with a quarterback, because quarterback is so much easier to handle. You do have a lovely accuracy, you do have a very good ball guideline, but also you kind of combine that with that if we do get a shootout in the end, because this is a course where many of the times we go to a shootout, then you maybe have the quarterback as a perfect advantage over your opponent. You can see our opponent is changing to it, but then he remembers that okay, it's a headwind, then we cannot really play with a quarterback. The thing with the drive before we go to the second shot is that we do need to over adjust 10%, and those 10% is super important. And as you can see here as well, is something that we'll need to have to be able to hit the intended spot. The thing that happens in tour play is that we can have headwind for the drive, we can have tailwind for our second shot. And this is going to be something that you will have to decide yourself how you want to play the second shot. You can either play conservative, which I will do. Our opponent will play a more aggressive route, trying to get over to the green area in 2. So first, the more conservative route is that we're going to play this one uphill. It's minus 10% when you play it uphill from this spot. And we do want to aim for the top right corner of this fairway, and using max backspin on whatever wood club we're having and as much side spin to the right possible. And we just want to let the ball get up there to the top right and then shoot at the pin from distance. That's the conservative route. It doesn't really require anything specific. We can hit great right, great left, and we still would be fine. The only thing is that if we would like to play aggressive, and that I would say is only possible if we do have some tailwind, or that we do have like a crosswind together with a club like the Cataclysm with a lot of topspin. Now our opponent is having a little bit of tailwind with a 12 miles per hour, and he can now use max topspin and max side spin to the right and try to bounce over the water, hitting the rough, to then roll out onto the green or onto the fringe or onto the fairway just by the green. The problem for our opponent is that it seems like he didn't really take any time in adjusting for it. Just going to let it out there to the left and then go for it. And here you can see the risk with it, and that is that very close to the water, gets into the bunker, and me personally, I would rather take a short iron approach like this than I would be taking a shot from the sand. You might be different, so I'm not saying that everyone should think like that, and that's why this video is so perfect, that it shows you both ways. Because the good part with layup is that you always do get a shot with approach, like you do get chance. But with the aggressive approach, you have the water in play, and you're most likely going to end up in the rough or into the sand many of the times. Where you can, with the reward part of that shot, is that you will have just an easy putt to the pin and put a lot of pressure on your opponent. The third shot here is also going to be played uphill. I played minus 10% as well. We're getting it very close and something that we will build on. But this is a fairly easy par 5 of the Gokasho Bay on tour number 10. And if you do make an eagle, you're definitely going to win more than you're going to lose on this one outright. So everyone, thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to join in on golf-tommy.com. Check out the content there. Also, if you do like the video, take your time, hit thumbs up. Thank you so much once again, and good luck in your game.